Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On this Monday, we're going to start your week right with some fascia release for the jaw and some lymph release for the jaw. The lymphatic system and the fascial system are really intimately related. And when they get stagnant, when lymph gets stagnant, when fascia gets tight, it stagnates lymph. So when we're talking about the jaw, an area that a lot of us, good morning, thanks for all the waves, an area that a lot of us hold tension. And it can be somewhat of a mystery of like, how do we release tension in our jaw? So we're going to do a little lymph work. We're going to open up the shoulders and the chest and the neck, and then finish with some light jaw release. And that combination will help to bring some malleability, some openness, and some tension release with the hopes of giving you relief. So let's start by mapping. So we always want to pull in the Zinn method. We always want to pull the lens back and not just focus on the pain point, but try to understand the tensional patterns that pull and create that point of tension that we then try to rub out and alleviate. So first, starting in a seated position of your choice, you do not need to be on your knees as I am. Just take a breath in. Starting with the breath, bring the hands to the ribs, lower the shoulders down, and expand laterally as you inhale. And just notice how accessible or inaccessible that may be today. And we take it on a day-by-day basis. Inhale and exhale. Take in your periphery vision. See if you can find the periphery vision. And take a breath in, see if that changes how you breathe. Beautiful. And release. And now turn the head to the right. Just notice the natural point that your head turns to without strain, without creating tension anywhere else, without pulling that opposite shoulder with you. And the back center. And the other side, please. Ooh, I'm a little tight there today. And release. So now let's take the hands right behind our jaw and open without a lot of pressure. So it's just light. Good morning, welcome. Hi Renee, I see you. Open the jaw and release. And open the jaw and release. Notice which side is tighter, which side has more space to work with. Do you pull to one side? So does one side feel more congested? So we tend to chew on one side, and that side tends to have more tension and less space. So you can probably even see it in the symmetry of my face that my right side is tighter. So we're going to start there with some simple lymph release. So the collarbone is where our lymph flows from our head, and it sort of acts as like a sewage chamber of moving the lymph around. So go right to your collarbone on the right side and just lightly, very, very light pressure, press and release and press and release and press and hold. Breathe, that's it. You're not going to feel a lot of drama here. There's not going to be a big change, but you're helping create that pumping of the lymphatic system of the lymph. Good. And release. And now just sweep your hands down. I need to move my hair out of the way there. Sweep your hands down, facilitating moving that lymph. And it's incredible how powerful this is. I had this like one puffy eye for like 6 months this year. And I was like buying all these creams and trying to figure out how to get rid of what I was calling my new friend. And then I was like, wait a second, let me just start doing some daily lymph work. And I swear it reduced the puffiness of this eye. But it also, interestingly enough, was where I was having shoulder issues. So the congestion wasn't just in my shoulder joint, it had an impact into my lymphatic system that then had impact up into my face. And release, and just pause, and just feel, actually do this, bring your arms out in front. Can you see how much longer my right arm is than my left from just doing that? And release, and now let's do the opposite side. So go right behind the collarbone and press and release. I'm in the country, but it's a very noisy day here. There's garbage trucks going by. Press and release, and press and release, and press and hold. Good. And then the same, moving the lymph down, moving the lymph down. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. Moving the lymph down. The side feels tighter for me today. Notice which side feels tighter on you. And it's just real light movement, real light movement. Good. And release. And now bring your hands out, and lo and behold, my arms are equal again. Yay, not always the case. Turn your head to the right. Notice if you gained more rotation. I have less pull happening across. And the left, and I have far more range of motion in my left. Good. Go back to the jaw. Notice if there's release in the jaw. And there is for me. Notice if there is for you. And release. Grab your foam roller. This will be posted, so if you don't have a foam roller with you at the moment, that is okay. You can come back to this. And bring the hands behind the head. I'm just going to put my hair up. Support your head with your hands and just extend over, oh my goodness, and come back up. And extend over and come back up. So the placement of the foam roller is right behind like the bra strap, the base of the bra strap. And support the hands with the head, side bend right, come back center, and side bend left. And boy, am I tight today. I've been doing a lot of cycling this week, which is like gravel bike stuff, which is new for me. And so my tissues are like, they're just not used to that kind of impact. And I'm feeling it big time, back and forth. And that's the deal. It doesn't indicate that anything's wrong. It doesn't indicate that it's the wrong sport for me. It indicates that my tissues are adapting. Roll up and come over and up. And that I need to bring stretch, release into those tissues. Hydration. And now open up the elbows, side bend to the right, pause here, breathe. Side bend left. In my private practice, when people come in with TMJ, I very rarely work on their jaw. It's definitely not on that first visit. I always do a lot of opening up of the diaphragm when we're turned up, opening up of the shoulders. I don't even really work on the neck that first session very often because we're just so, when there's like a hypertonic, when there's so much tension in the system, we need to it. Take your right elbow to the foam roller and breathe deeply into that left rib cage. And back center to the other side. Good morning. I see all the new faces. Thanks for the waves, you guys. And release. And now let's go right up into the onto the side body. Okay, so that the foam roller is right underneath the ribs. This is very uncomfortable for most people. Squeeze your elbows together. Take your bottom arm and now bring it up and down. Now, if you're like, this is just way too intense, then completely lose it. You do not need to do this if this is too intense for you today. This is for having, and you please do not do this if you're on one of those like very hard foam rollers, the ones with the nubs. Oh my goodness, please don't do that. And release. Now, stay on this side. Bring the foam roller up right to the jaw and bring it right behind the jaw, open and close. So you're making contact right here. If you're a TMJ sufferer, skip this until you feel release from doing the other movements first. You may feel this as pressure into the opposite side. 2 more. Open and close. Good. And release. Come onto your back and flip to the side. I'm going to switch for the sake of the camera. Place the foam roller underneath the ribs. These movements are awkward, not because you're doing it wrong. Okay. Squeeze the elbows. Position yourself really over that side body. Extend your bottom arm. Bring it up and down and up and down. 2 more. Squeeze that right arm in. Support all 12 to 16 pounds of your head. Good. Breathing. And release. Bring the foam roller behind the jaw on the left. Open and close 5 times. Good. Release. Come and sit back up. And once more, open and close the jaw. That's much better. Turn the head to the right and just notice how much more movement you have. It's funny. I have more movement as I turn to the left, but now I have a little bit more strain down my arm. So it just shows me I've released one pattern and another one reveals itself. We're never done with this work, thank God, because we're alive. So now let's activate. So we want to make sure that we keep the stability in the body so that we're not grasping for stability later that could lead to increased tension. So interlock your hands behind your head, squeeze the elbows in, and I want you to press straight back into your head, into your hands, your head straight back into your hands, as if you're like a slight chin tuck or double chin kind of situation. And release. And again, press straight back into your hands. Feel those neck muscles activate. Don't overdo it. Feel those rhomboid muscles start to engage, the muscles between your shoulder blades. And release. And one more. Fantastic. And that's the deal. So we map, we release, and we activate to create awareness, to create release, and to create stability so that we can integrate these changes into our lives. DM me with any questions, DM me with any requests. And if you want more information about this, you can join the Zinn Method membership. And I look forward to seeing you inside the platform. Have a great day, you guys. Enjoy whatever it is you're doing today. And I'll see you next week.